In this segment, we're going to tie my second generation swimming stone. We're going to slide the bead back. We're going to start our thread base TI. And I prefer to apply my antennas in front of the bead. So we're going to go ahead and put the first one on the far side. Go around, pull straight to you. Lock it in. Back that up a second. Go. Trim that off. Go ahead and apply the second one. Down from the top, even it up. There we go, looks good. And we're going to go ahead and put a quick whip finish on it. And we'll slide the bead up. You don't want to bulk your thread up too much. You're not going to be able to get your bead back down if you do it this way. And just go ahead and reapply our thread. And we're going to go ahead and wrap that thread base back. That's about good there. And now we're going to use some Spirit River Fine and Dry in black. And we're going to just make a little thread ball here. That's going to help us splay the tails out. Should be good. Just measure it up. Apply some pressure with your thumb. Now pull straight away from you to lock that in. And we're just going to incorporate this right into there and tie that down. Do our second tail. Just eyeball it up there and even. Pull straight to you. A few more wraps, lock that in. That should be good. I'm going to go ahead and put some 20 thousandths lead on here. That's good. Flatten that out right there. Now we're going to tie in some clear V-rib. This is size in nymph. There's a flat side to this, so we're going to trim a 45-degree angle on that. We're going to apply the flat side to the hook. Tie that in at that tip. Now we're going to go ahead and attach some uni-stretch here in yellow. Run that right into that thread, and we're going to remove our black for the moment. And we're just going to build up an underbody. Now this, you can see, is pretty flat, and as you wrap, it's going to want to twist up on you and tighten up, so just give it a few spins counterclockwise. That'll keep that flattened out. That'll give you a nice smooth body. Should be good. Now we're just going to reapply our black and go right over that yellow. But before I continue, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flatten this body out some. Just take our pliers and go right around. Should be good. Now we're going to go ahead and wrap our V-rib. When you wrap this, you want to make sure you get those wraps real tight, close together. So we're going to use some marker on the top of the back here. We don't want it to bleed through to the bottom. We want to keep our bottom yellow. If you get any gaps in this V-rib, it's going to soak through and tarnish the yellow. That would cause you to start over again. We don't like that. Good, tie that off. Make sure that's tied down pretty good there. Now we're going to go ahead and color our back. For the most part, right on the top. Just slightly down around the side there. Should be good. Now we're going to attach some black 1/8 inch scud back. This is going to be our wing case. Make sure we get that right on top. Back to where we want it. Now we're going to create a dubbing loop. Advance our thread to the bead. And we're going to take some hairline peacock ice dub. Just put just a few small bunches on here. And you're welcome to use dubbing wax here. I don't feel the need to do so. You may. It just gets a little too tacky for me. And we'll go ahead and spin this into a dubbing. Nice tight loop. We're going to start here, and after every turn we're going to come up, we're going to pull down and back. Catch that antenna there. Down and back. One more turn. Tie that off. Trim a little bit of that off right there. Now as we bring our wing case up, we want to pull down and back. Go ahead and tie that down, make sure we're on top. A few tight wraps. Then we're going to pull this back and put a few more wraps on that. Make sure it's secure, it's not going to slip out on us. And go ahead and trim that off. Do a couple whip finishes. to us. Now we're just going to dress this up a little bit. Pull some of this hackle back here and get rid of some of this. Not too bulky. That's going to serve as our legs, thorax. And there you have it. Second generation swimming stone. You can find all the supplies you need at DeFranksFlies.com. The tying page is under materials. Thank you, and see you on the water.